2014 kommt er wieder in die Spur. Auch ihn begrüßen wir noch einmal herzlich, den Dutch Destroyer Vincent van der Voort.
The semi-finals are about to get underway here at the Austrian Darts Open, live from the Salzburg Arena. We have got scenes in the hall here for Mensur Suljovic, the Austrian, the home favourite, the host nation's top darts player. There's 4 pink monkeys and a man dressed as a giant banana dancing around. They've been singing his name all day. There's Power Rangers. There's some sort of a giraffe. There's a whole menagerie of Mensur fans here. And he's up against Vincent van der Voort, the fast-throwing Dutchman, the Dutch Destroyer as he's known. Both of these guys fighting out for a place in the final and a chance to take home the £20,000 prize money, as well as the title of being the Austrian Darts Open champion. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one. I'm joined by Justin Pipe.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker, Dan.
It really, really could be. Mensur has been consistently very, very strong all weekend. His averages have been right up in the high 90s right the way through. He came through his quarter-final against Andy the Pieman Smith.
Looked very good in that, didn't he?
He did, he did. It's been that kind of level he's been producing right the way through this weekend. But Vincent van der Voort, I mean, he only dropped 2 legs against John Part. He only dropped 5 legs in the 3 games before that.
He's been very consistent, Vincent. I mean, his last game was his lowest average, but you know, nevertheless, it's it's the win that's most important. And he's straight in there. Look at this. Go on, Ben.
Oh, Vincent van der Voort. He did come flying out the blocks in his opening match. That was against Christian Kist, and he was on a 9-darter. He missed the double 12 for a 9-darter in the very first leg. What a way to start a tournament.
That would have been fantastic.
Oh, my word. I mean, it's all downhill from there, of course, but
you can't match it unless you do it again.
There is a lot at stake for these guys. There's obviously the money. There's obviously the opportunity of playing in a big final. For Mensur as well, to be able to play in a final in his home country with such support. I doubt he's played in front of support quite like this, in terms of the numbers and the noise and the prestige of the tournament.
He's certainly not lacking support here today. They've been brilliant all weekend, really, Dan. The crowd, they've been great. And yeah, of course they're going to get behind Mensur. They'd love it, wouldn't they? And how great would it be for them, for them to get in the final?
Vincent van der Voort looking for a potential
double 18
12-dart leg.
103.
Well, he will be back.
He will be, yeah. He's got a bit of time there, but let's see if Mensur can put a bit of pressure on.
Yeah, Vincent, I mean, he is one of the most rapid players in the world of darts. As he looks at double 9 here, he takes it out. 13-dart leg for Vincent van der Voort. Good start for him. It's fair to say he's not rapid, the Viennan Mensur Suljovic, but he's dealt very well with the slower players as Vincent this weekend. Obviously Brendan Dolan, yourself, Justin.
Yeah, it's been a bit like Robert Thornton with the Austrians. It's Vincent's had all the steady players. So, Vincent is really good with playing with the slower player. And a couple of years ago it might have bothered him, but now he just doesn't faze him now. He just gets on with it, and he's very comfortable with it now, I think.
Yeah, well, he's a devastating front runner.
Yeah,
a lot of the fast players are. I mean, it must be really disconcerting as a dart player to look up. You've been on stage for 5 minutes. How am I 4-0 down here?
How did that happen?
It's all gone by in a blur.
It certainly has.
65.
But Mensur has the upper hand here as he looks to get his first leg on the board, and he will take his time here. He will do. He'll slow things down, compose himself. jiggling that dart around, revolving it in his fingers.
It's important. That was so important, just to hit a nice steady ton there.
44.
Yeah. Bit of a nervy start for Mensur.
Well, there is a lot at stake for Mensur Suljovic. If he were to go on and win this title, the £20,000 prize money would put him into the match play in Blackpool.
I thought it might have done earlier, Dan, and well, you know, every year with the match play, there's always somebody. There's something special, and you know, leading up to the last couple of tournaments, and put somebody out. And I remember Mark Webster, poor old Webby. Steve Farmer won a pro tour in Holland and put Webby out by about £100, I think, maybe even less.
Jamie Lewis won in Gibraltar, and went to the final in Gibraltar, and snuck in there. I think that did for Michael Smith last year.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? Oh, Mensur needed that one there, I think. But you know, is Vinny going to do what he's been doing? You know, race away with a 2 or 3-0 head start, and that's a long way to come back from in a short format.
Well, 65 left. He's giving himself a shot at a bullseye for a breaker throw. That's not far off.
That was bad.
Right line, just not quite the right weighted dart from Vincent van der Voort.
Lovely dart, wasn't it, Dan?
It looked pretty good.
Right, Mensur then for double 12.
Important dart for Mensur Suljovic. One apiece, and listen to what the crowd think of that.
Yeah. They love that, Dan.
Yeah, important dart. I mean, if Vincent had hit that bullseye and then come out, held his throw there, I mean, suddenly he's 3-0 down, and Mensur Suljovic has got his back to the wall.
Yeah.
And everything just gets a little bit more difficult.
60.
Needed to jump on Vinny there, really, but here we go. Vincent's in there nicely.
99.
343.
Well, these two have met 4 times in the past. The score currently stands at 4 wins to Mensur Suljovic, 0 to Vincent van der Voort.
That's a surprise, isn't it?
Certainly is a player of Vincent's calibre. Now, there is a caveat to that. The 2 of those were last year. There was one in the... one of them was last year, sorry. I was in a Players' Championship. And one of them was the World Cup in 2012. The other 2 were way back in 2002 and was at the Lakeside. Well, he's missed a big number.
Man. Yeah. Wanted a 9 there, obviously.
50.
Well, it's a...
Well, Vincent van der Voort looking to fill this up for the first maximum of the match. There it is! The Dutch destroyer with his first maximum. Close on Vinny's throw.
Exactly, and this is the thing with the averages, where, you know, when you've got such a difference in averages, all you got to do is hold your throw sometimes and then sneak in a nice little steady 12 dart leg to get a break. This is looking good.
108.
Certainly is third maximum of the match. All for Vincent van der Voort.
Top man. Here we go. This would be a good replay.
Well, he needs it as well.
134.
Well, he really did need that. But Vincent van der Voort, this is for well, it could be an 11 darter. He'll take it in 12. There it is, 11 dart leg from Vincent van der Voort, and he's got the breaker throw he needs.
Not an awful lot wrong with that, is there?
Oh, I mean, we've seen some great 11 dart legs this weekend. The 2 today in the deciding legs, Jamie Caven against Phil Taylor, and then Peter Wright against Wes Newton. They were unreal.
That was a class game there, but what Wes and Peter just played. And the same with Jamie and Phil. Cracking game. 2 6-5s. Brilliant. Just what you want to see.
And an 11 dart leg here from Vincent van der Voort in the middle of the game may well be the telling blow in this one.
Yeah.
As they fight it out to become the first man through to the final of the Austrian Darts Open.
60.
It's lovely walking back off that stage. Win your semi-final, you're walking up there and you think, you know, you're not thinking of the money as such, but you think, hey, I'm going to get a trophy. You're not worried about the money because we don't get many trophies unless you win a big TV tournament. So it's always nice to have a trophy at home with the PDC on it. So
where'd you put your trophies, Justin?
I'll put them in my practice room down, and I look at them every day.
Every day.
Yeah, every day, yeah. And it's good memories. So you've got to be proud of them. I think it's a super achievement to win a PDC event of any kind. And you've got to make the most of them.
Well, at the moment, Vincent van der Voort is the favourite to be going through to the final. However, Mensur Suljovic, after 9 darts, has left 183. So if he can put a dent in this, he's asking a question of Vincent van der Voort, and they're two. Well, they're pretty poor darts, but he saves himself for the last one.
He did, and Vincent's certainly capable of taking this one for one. Well, not on this visit, but 88 for Mensur now, so...
And he loves that double 14, doesn't he? He really loves that double 14.
He does, yeah. He have at least one dart. Yeah,
wow.
18 ball now. Big 18. Oh, we went for the triple.
Ooh, Mensur Suljovic not really threatening the bullseye there, and Vincent van der Voort, this is to go within one leg of the final. Double top he wants.
That's a lovely marker.
Double top he gets. Vincent van der Voort.
Yeah, it's a long way back now for Mensur when Vincent's been playing so well and full of confidence.
Yeah.
But, he's got it in him. So let's see.
100.
Well, look, he was averaging around about 96, 97 in his opening 2 games. That did drop when he took on John Park in the quarterfinals, but Vincent van der Voort has come storming back, and he's found the kind of form that we saw early on in the weekend. The 96.5 average is none too shabby. He's got room for improvement, though.
Yeah,
particularly on the score in those first 9 darts.
Definitely, and I mean Mensur's quite a way behind, isn't he? 16 points behind on the first 9. That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Vincent's steady there with the 100. Yeah, this is looking better for Mensur.
Yeah. Well, there it is.
That came at a very good time. I mean, obviously you'd rather be doing that on Vincent's throw, but he'd be happy to just get another leg win and get a bit closer to Vincent.
Yeah, well, he's got to win all 4 of the remaining legs, Mensur Suljovic.
44.
Yeah, it's quite an ask.
Well, that could have gone a little bit better, and if Vincent wants to get a ton 40, or, well...
99. Mensur requires 77.
And Mensur should still clean this up. Is that the treble 7 he says?
It is, yeah, 56, so 16 tops.
Tops for Mensur Suljovic. Well, there's one leg. There's one leg, but he needs 3 more.
Clinical finishing, Dan. Just what you need to do when you got one dot at it. It gives you a nice little boost. It makes you feel good.
100.
And he'll be feeding off that now on this first throw. That's a nice marker.
He may be relying on Vincent van der Voort
60.
missing a dart or 2 for the match, though.
Yeah.
And these next 3 legs, Vincent has the throw in 2 of them.
Vincent's scoring well.
Yeah. It's been solid, if unspectacular, from Vincent. We know he's got more in the tank. He may well need it if he does go through to the final, because Jamie Caven and Peter Wright are both playing very good darts this weekend.
He's got more in the tank, and he's averaging 95. So I mean, it just goes to show how well he's playing. And yeah, you're absolutely right. He's there or thereabouts all the time. This weekend with that average. Mensur's just picking his average up a little bit now. But look at this, 168 after 9.
Yeah, this may be the beginning of the end for Mensur Suljovic.
95.
The fairy tale of an Austrian winner here at the Austrian Darts Open may be coming to an end.
168 with 9 darts, 120 scored already with his first 2. 40.
136.
I think Vinny's going to carry on and put this one to bed now.
Well, is this a parting gift from Mensur Suljovic? The fans are robbed of his second maximum of the match. And
sorry, Dan. The crowd are brilliant.
Around the match, Vincent van der Voort.
Well, the crowd have cheered him on all the way through this weekend. But Mensur Suljovic's dream run at the Austrian Darts Open His home country event has come to an end, and Vincent van der Voort is through to the final.
And that crowd, absolutely brilliant. The best of order throughout that game for both players. A lot of support from Mensur. He's obviously disappointed. You know, he's going to feel disappointed. He's let his countrymen down, and you know, quite rightly. But Vincent, that was a very, very solid performance, and he's in the final. Fantastic. Good luck to him.
Yeah, no shame in a run to the semi-finals of the tournament here from Mensur Suljovic. But Vincent van der Voort, he's going to have one more game to play. We've got two more to show you. It will be the final. Coming up next, the second semi, which will determine who Vincent will face. It is Jamie Caven, who has been guaranteed entertainment so far this weekend, against Peter